Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're doing well. As you can see, I have a box in front of me. I have absolutely no clue what it is. So you know what? It's time to unbox it. So let's just quickly open it up, see exactly what it is. Okay, all right. Clearly I opened it upside down. This is from Happy Plugs. As you can see, I got a letter that says, in times where personal hygiene is important and finding serenity by escaping into music, Zen is a fitting name for our seventh generation of true wireless earphones. Adding another state of calmness, Happy Plug's Zen earphones come with antimicrobial technology, 99.9% effectiveness against bacteria and microbes. That's dope. These are, wow. As you know, COVID has been a really big thing in the year of 2020 and including 2021. Things have only gotten worse. So hopefully you guys are being safe out there. And I feel as though Happy Plugs wants to do the exact same thing. So they sent me these two pair of headphones, which as you can see are called the Happy Plugs Air One Zen. And I got them in two colors. So I got one pair in the mint color, and I got another pair in the black. The black one, I know for a fact I'll be using these because one thing I've always wanted is the AirPod Pros in black. When it comes to these Happy Plug Air One Zens, the price is shocking. You would expect these to be around the $100 mark. These are 80 bucks, ladies and gentlemen. $80. Now, not only is that affordable, this is, now usually on my channel I have a whole bunch of headphones that go into a bunch of different prices. These at $79.99 are amazing. Happy Plugs has done this before. It's not their first iteration of headphones. This is their seventh generation of true wireless headphones. So they've had time to test these out. With that being said, they're extending it with their portfolio that already consists of the Air Go, the Air One Plus, and the Air One A and Cs. These Zen are they're different, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see in the unboxing, it's pretty simple. They give you the case, which I think is a pretty nice looking case. It has a nice felt type of material that won't slip in your hands, but it feels good that you can slide it in and out of your pocket. You have the ear tips that I personally would have liked to have a bag to put these in, but they put it on a piece of cardboard that I probably will end up losing over time. Then you have the USB-C cable, which I don't mind. I do like USB-C to USB-C, but it's USB-C to USB-A. No big deal there. The Air One Zen come with a Biomaster antimicrobial technology, which pretty much is a fancy way of saying it's going to keep crap out of your ears. I've reviewed other antimicrobial products, but I've never reviewed headphones that claim to pretty much keep away odors, degradation, discoloration, and staining. Now, I don't know exactly what they mean by the staining, maybe the case, maybe the actual earbuds themselves. We're going to test that out though. When it comes to it, they say that this actually works 24/7 to protect the product surfaces for the lifetime of the product with no harmful effects. That's a lot to say. The headphones themselves, they sound damn good. Pretty much each charge gives you 6 hours of battery life and you get a additional 30 hours in total with the charging case. I've done my testing. I have to be completely honest with you. It's not quite 6 hours. It's roughly 4.5 hours, but you know what? That's probably better than Apple's. With these Happy Plugs, the Air One Zs, I was actually really surprised at how comfortable they are in the ear. They sound good as well. I was able to go to work, wear them, they sound good, they look good, and depending on the color that you want, you can be a little bit fashionable if you wanted to. My wife, she currently rocks the mint ones. I rock the black ones, and they sound good and they look good. They charge with USB-C, which is always something that I love, and they have a 10-minute fast charge that will give you an additional 45 minutes of playtime. So if you decide that, you know what, I forgot to charge them up last night before I went to bed, let me just charge them really quick, you'll be able to get your daily commute in, and then you can listen to your favorite podcast and music if you wanted to. For comparison's sake, I just wanted to actually show you guys that these right here, these Zen by Happy Plugs, they look damn familiar, don't they? They look so much like the AirPod Pros, it's ridiculous, which is a good thing. The case is just a little bit larger than this. And mind you, my AirPod Pros come with the Nomad rugged case that I have on them. So if you open them up, the similarities are almost uncanny. The only thing, obviously, you don't have this, but they tried their best. Happy Plugs, they have their two LED like little, like, I guess it's a microphone, it's not even an LED. Then when you take them out of the case, I feel like there's not a lot of room to maneuver. They do have little buttons on them, which is pretty nifty, pretty nice. I'm really shocked at how a lot of brands are influenced by Apple. I mean, it's really no surprise, but it's pretty amazing. It's almost ridiculous how they look like twins. So it has been roughly 2.5 months since I've been using the Happy Plugs Air One Zens. Let me just say this. They're really bad. They're worse than I thought they would be. My wife has tried to use them. I've tried to use them. They're not good. I don't know if I just had a faulty device. I don't know. Because this is not a usual for Happy Plugs. Happy Plugs, they're usually really, really good with their headphones. Unfortunately, they're so bad with these ones in particular. I can't use them. They're not serviceable at all. So I can't tell you enough that I would not suggest these. So number one, the case itself stopped charging. I fully charged these and they no longer charge. To the point where the headphones themselves, like, I don't know if they're dead or not, but the case definitely does not charge. They're virtually unusable anymore, and that's bad. These are obviously sub $100 headphones, which you would say, you know what, like, it's what I expect. I don't expect them to last long. They're not Apple, they're not this, they're not that. The issue, though, is you're still spending your hard-earned money, and I'm not spending money on headphones that are going to die in 2 to 3 months. These died so quick that even when they did work, they promised you, roughly 4 to 6 hours of battery life. I got maybe like 3 hours, and then they just completely died. There was no indicator in your ear letting you know, hey, guess what? 20%, 10%, or, when it's like battery low. None of that. They just cut out. So I'm in the middle of a workout on a bike ride, and I was like, let me just test these out, see how they sound when I'm on a bike ride. Literally 40 minutes into the bike ride, even though I knew that I charged these the night before, for some reason, like, they started to sound muffled at first. And they started sounding muffled, and I was like, okay, like, maybe it's because of the wind. Obviously, they don't have active noise cancellation or anything like that. But they started to make this, like, noise, like, in the ear, and I couldn't hear the road. So I took, obviously, the headphone out, and I put the other one back in. So put them in. Seem to be working fine for the left ear. So in the left ear, I'm using them, going through the bike ride, and all of a sudden it cuts out. And this is again another like hour or so into the bike ride, completely cut out. And I said, why is it cutting out? It don't make sense. Tell me why does it not make sense? Come to find out, since the right one had died, that's why I had that muffled sound. The left one, I don't know if that was just like, okay, you're going to get 45 minutes for each. You're not going to get that 3 or 4 hours, together like you're supposed to. Dies out. So I was like, okay, whatever. Take them home, charge them up again. As you can see at the bottom here, it is showing LED lights, letting you know, guess what? The case has charge, right? I put them in, and if I put them on my iPhone or my iPad or something like that, it'll already be in red. So the case is telling you that it's charging, but the headphones themselves are not charging. So the case might charge, the headphones may not. I have nothing good to say. I really don't. I'm sorry. This is a no for me. This is a no. On the scale of dope to nope, the Air One Zens by Happy Plugs, no, sorry. Like, comment, subscribe down below. It sucks. Happy Plugs, you gotta do better. No. Just no. Peace.